Here we are outside the Vitality Dean Court after that result. 2-2 in the end. Aaron, not what you expected when you woke up this morning?
No, it wasn't. I don't know what to say. I'm actually speechless, really, because I thought, we were in total control until the red card. I suppose it was a red card. I was at the other end, so it was difficult to see if it was a red card or not. But we sat so deep, and why he didn't bring Rossi on earlier. Don't get the Marconda substitution when you could have had a bit of pace up top. Sat so deep, and they didn't deserve it. But where does 5 minutes come from? I got no idea. So it's a massive hit. We needed a confidence build up, and I think, going to Fulham next week, Lerma's now suspended. I think if we'd have won today, gone 10 points clear, I think seasons change on moments like that. And I don't want to be dramatic, but I think seasons change on moments like that. Yeah,
that game certainly changed my outlook. Yeah. It took us a while to grow into that new formation, but eventually we started to get a handle on the game. It looked at one point that the game was going to be pretty much like a 0-0.
Yeah.
But then that goal from Anthony kind of out of nowhere.
Yeah. Look, I think we were in control, but we were a bit pedestrian. I think a bit sideways football. Had a lot of the ball, but weren't doing much with it. So if you look at it from the balance of play, we didn't necessarily deserve to win that game, but. It's just sickening. We've all been there before. 95th minute equaliser. It's just sickening, isn't it? And that's how it feels now. If it had been 2-2, if they'd have equalised in the 60th minute, 2-2, it is what it is. But that's the killer. It feels like a defeat, and for the players, it's going to knock them for 6. And Scott's got to earn his money this week picking them up, because they're going to be on the floor after 2 poor results and performances, and now another one. And it's not good. It's not good.
Was there a little bit of I don't know what you call it really, but the fact the first goal that we scored and the last goal that they scored weren't that dissimilar, were they? Cross-come shots.
Yes, that's right. I was at the other end, so for their equaliser, it looked like it went straight in with the wind. Maybe, I don't know. But yeah, when you hang on for that long, we were hanging on, and we got to the 94th minute, and on my clock, it was like 4 minutes and 38 seconds into that. One more clearance, we'd have won it. But it wasn't to be. But we didn't lose. We haven't lost any ground on West Brom and Fulham. We keep saying this.
Yeah.
But we haven't gained any ground. We need to get our injured players back really, really badly, and hopefully we can patch them up. What I'm interested to see is we keep hearing they're close every week. Don't say they're close if they're not. If they're not back, they're not back. But we just want to know when they're going to come back.
Okay, and being positive, you got a man of the match today.
I thought Lewis Cook was very good. Actually, I thought Jeff Lerma was very good until he was off. I thought he played that role really well. But I would give it to Lewis Cook. Yeah.
Okay, onwards and upwards then, Aaron.
Yeah, let's hope so.
Thank you, mate. Right. Good to see you.
Okay.
Hey, Noah, how are you?
Good.
What did you think of the game?
Good.
Now, Noah, we were winning that game.
Yes.
And then now we've got to the end and we haven't won.
When Lerma got sent off, the whole match changed.
It did change quite a lot, didn't it?
Yeah.
Do you think that was the only reason? Just no Jefferson Lerma? Really?
Yeah.
Really? Do you think there was anything that Scott Parker could have done?
When Brothers went down, he could have subbed Lerma with someone else.
Yeah, you can't
I see.
And Mepham.
Oh.
That would be nice if you could substitute someone who'd just been sent off.
Was there a moment in the game that you really enjoyed today, Noah?
It's when Billings scored. It was a big toe goal.
A big toe goal. It was a big toe goal, most certainly.
He just scored with his big toe.
And that's your favourite player, isn't it, Billy?
Yeah.
Yeah, got it right this week. Fantastic. Okay, well, we've got to play Fulham next. Now, Fulham are the team that we're battling out with at the top of the league. How do you think we're going to get on?
I think it might be 5-5.
5-5?
Wow.
I'll tell you what, I would love to see that game. I love it, Noah. Shall we ask your dad what he thought?
Yeah.
Right, now, we've had a few of these in the past. Now, how are you feeling? Now, I know you...
Cold.
Yeah, cold. Does that feel like a loss to you?
Yes, it does, obviously.
Yeah.
2-0 up, cruising. Lerma playing at centre-back, which was a bit weird in itself. And then made a silly challenge, really. I'd prefer they would have just scored rather than him get sent off and then get a free kick. But never mind. It's what you get both of a midfielder and defence, I guess.
We didn't handle the sending off very well at all, did we? And it did seem that they really grew in confidence after that point. Do you think there's anything else we could have done to hold out that game? Or?
Not really. I think once the red card had happened, it was inevitable that it was going to be everyone back on the line, just 10 men behind the ball, but it just wasn't enough today. And I think their second goal actually looked like a cross, so I think we were playing against the wind as well in the second half. So it's just one of those bad days at the office, unfortunately. We started promisingly. Yeah, Fulham Friday.
Fulham Friday. Do you reckon we'll go back to the old formation, or we'll carry on with what we
depends who's available at the moment? I think the formation is being picked because of the players that are available.
Yeah.
I don't think Parker is choosing the formation for the match. He's just choosing what's available.
Good to see Steve Cook though.
Yeah, I thought he played all right actually, considering he hasn't played all season. I thought he had a fairly solid game at the back, really.
Yeah, good.
Yeah, I was quite impressed.
And what are you thinking now for Fulham? Do you think we can?
I'm glad that I'm watching it at home. I'll tell you that much. I don't know. I think we'll lose against Fulham.
Okay.
I think Fulham are too strong. We've got too many injuries. We're just not going to be able to match them, I don't think.
Let's hope they've got
and a suspension as well.
Especially with Mitrovic.
He's the man to watch.
Yeah, he's the man to watch. He's the man to watch. Thank you so much,
Paul.
Noah. Good to see you soon. Hello, how you doing?
That was interesting. I mean, we were dominant for the first 70 minutes when we were like 2-0 up. And then Lerma almost went off straight after the second goal, and it just completely changed. I mean, it's such a Bournemouth game. It's one of them games where we're bound to draw, we're bound to lose it, we were on top of the game for first 70 minutes, and then it just fell off.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm lost for words. We've seen this 100 times before. We thought this wouldn't happen again, like with QPR. QPR, if it was under Eddie Howe Tyndall, that would have been a 2-2 game.
Yeah, we'll come a little bit closer, sorry.
Oh, yeah. That would have been a 2-2 game, but yeah, no, it just didn't pay off. It was
okay, so let's try and be positive. What do you think we can take from that game that we can say, well, that was good? What can we take from the game?
I mean, the passion. I mean, Steve Cook, he flew himself into every challenge. I mean, Lerma was my man of the match until he, just took out a player. And they were all amazing until their heads just dropped after Lerma went off. We tried to park the bus and it just didn't work.
No. Okay, so, man of the match for you?
I'm going to give it to Christie. He's like Dan Juma. He's got the skills. He knows how to get himself out of a situation. He knows how to get it to the next man. He's brilliant like that.
Good, excellent. Thank you so much. Thank you. Pip. Oh, hello there. How are you doing? You okay?
Yeah, I'm fine, thank you. Yes, that was interesting, wasn't it? And started off where we looked like we were trying to just keep possession and get the possession statistics all in our own half. But then when we did attack, we looked dangerous and perhaps a bit fortunate to go in at 1-0 up. But I felt confident after that. Fantastic second goal. I was so pleased with Phil Billing because he's been off. His touch has not been so exquisite the last couple of games, and today it wasn't at times. But his goal, I thought, was fantastic. Wonderful anticipation, balletic, thoughtful. Lovely goal. But then playing with 10 men I thought Lerma until he got sent off was man of the match for me. I thought he was awesome in that position. Yeah. But playing with 10 men is an art that we don't seem to have mastered. And I did question why we brought on Macondes and Rossi and the substitutes, particularly in the last 5 or 10 minutes when everybody was fired up trying to keep them out and succeeding. And I think both Macondes and Rossi were a bit at fault because Macondes had given the ball away in the middle of the field on his first touch, and then Rossi mistimed that header and just played the guy in. So I do question that sort of tactic when you're in that sort of furor of backs against the wall to bring 2 fairly inexperienced players in who are not going to be up to that speed. But some lovely football. I'm not depressed.
No,
but I'm disappointed.
Yeah,
really disappointed.
No, completely. And it is a point, and it's a point against a team that are in the top half of the table, that are playing really, really well.
Yeah, indeed. I saw them on telly, and I thought they were a strong team, and they showed it.
And they brought excellent support today as well, didn't they?
Blimey, yeah. Embarrassing, really, wasn't it? But it was awesome. So, good game, and I don't know against Fulham. I mean, they're struggling as well at the moment, aren't they? They drew today.
They drew today.
So it's going to be a great one on Friday. Those of you who can go up to it.
Yeah.
I'll look forward to the match blog.
Yeah, we'll be there. Lovely. Thank you for talking to us.
Cheers. See ya.
Oh, mate.
Tex, how you doing?
I'm cold.
Very cold, yeah.
Yeah, how are you feeling?
Oh, gutted, man. I'm absolutely gutted. My man let us down a little bit today as well, didn't he, Jeff? But
He did.
I think it was one of them. I don't think it was the best pass from Stace, but it was a poor touch, wasn't it? He had to go, I suppose. But we had 20 minutes at 2-0. I still think you've got to ride it out at home, 2-0 up.
Yeah.
I thought we invited him on a little bit. You can see why he did it, but bringing Leif Davis on, then bringing Ibsen Rossi on, we're just inviting it, and I thought we'd just about done it, but it is what it is, mate. I thought we'd probably done enough, but yeah, we didn't help ourselves at the end. It's a real shame. I thought the ref was frustrating, getting cards out for us, not for them, but it's just a horrible 160, man. I'm just gutted. It feels like a loss after that, doesn't it?
It does feel like a loss after that, especially so late on. Now we've got to pull our pants up now, mate. We've got to go out to Fulham.
Yeah.
They drew today.
I know. Another chance to extend it a little bit as well, get back to all that stuff. But yeah, and obviously probably missing Jeff as well. I actually thought was having a good game at the back. I was really gutted for Cookie and Meps as well. I thought they played well.
Yeah.
I thought both Cooks were good today. Jane and Anthony as well. I thought we had a few players that really worked their socks off today, and I thought that would have been really big for them if we had held on. And I just hope that doesn't knock them too much. Do you know what I mean? Because they all looked absolutely devastated by that because they worked so hard. But
I mean, there's a few positives we can take.
Of course,
Not least Steve Cook on the pitch. Me and you, we didn't think that we'd see that.
No, I didn't. I thought, once you realise someone's not in your plans, you think he's probably going to play maybe Ibsen Rossi in there. But Cookie did himself no harm, did he? I thought he was good. As I say, I thought Meps played well today as well, so I was really pleased for them too. So I was really hoping we get the win for him. And I thought Lewis in front, I thought that's the first time I've seen him back and thought he looked sharp. I thought he looked good today. I thought he could have gotten out of the match actually. And Jane Anthony, I thought, wear the socks off. So yeah, I think when we look back on it in a few days, we'll go, there were a lot of positives. It was just it was one of them, wasn't it? Last minute, a cross thing held up in the wind. One of them, mate. But if we go and beat Fulham, we'll forget about it a little bit. But just, it's hard to take right now, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely.
Recover happy, look.
Sky Blue Army! Sky Blue Army!
Exactly. Go on, boys. Come on.
Well done. All right. Hello, how are you doing?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm glad. See, I love this. Right, we've just.
I'm hungry.
You're hungry. Well, you're hungry and you're smiling.
Analysis.
That's all you need, really. That's all you need. What do you think of the game?
Boring.
Boring. What did you think of the game, Adam?
Good.
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 Yeah.
Well, we're not top of the league though.
Disappointing though, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. It is a little bit disappointing.
I hate Coventry.
You hate Coventry?
I kill the players.
Oh, okay.
I live in mud.
We're not condoning that on the back of the net.
Hello,
Hello, mate. How are you?
I'm all right. Bit cold.
Bit cold. Yeah.
Very
all right.
cold, I'd imagine.
Now, you and I were scratching our heads pre-game about what that formation would be.
Yes.
Is it what you expected?
No. But I did hear an inkling that, we heard that Jacob Tanswell said that maybe Lerma might be dropping into that back three as it was, and that's what it turned out to be. And I thought actually, for a makeshift sort of team and formation, we coped with them really well. I thought we looked comfortable most of the game, and as I'm sure you've been alluded to already, that it basically all hinged on that red card.
Yeah.
It's a shame, but I'm not as disappointed as I thought I might be, because I thought we really played. I thought we played well today up until that point.
Yeah. And the idea of having Cook and Kilkenny on the pitch at the same time is one that hadn't really occurred to us.
And I thought they both did really well. I thought Lewis Cook, for me, was right up there with the man of the match, personally. I thought he was very, very busy, very neat and tidy, as he always is. And, it's just I just, don't feel like we deserve that loss. Well, it wasn't a loss, but it feels like a loss.
Yeah.
It's what it is. And, unfortunately, we haven't closed that gap, have we? Big chance, let it go, but I think it's just one of those. Luck just went against us today.
Even bigger chance on Friday though, Steve, so thinking positively, what can we take into the next game?
Well, I'm taking you into the next game. So that's a bonus.
Guaranteed, yeah, it's a bonus.
What can we take into the next game? Well, we can take a lot of heart into that from that performance, because it was a lot more improved than what we've seen in the last two games. And hopefully, fingers crossed, we might have some of those players back.
Yeah.
Like the likes of Kelly and Hen Cahill back there. So yeah, fingers crossed. And like I say, they're tripping up. They're not extending a gap on us, so it's all to play for.
All to play for, and it's getting very, very cold, so we'll do a few more. Richard Hill.
A cold beer. Come on. See you later, Rich.
How are you, buddy? You okay?
I'm better today, yeah.
Yeah?
Had a bit of a problem the other night,
Oh, did you?
Yeah, I don't know what happened, A bit of alcohol, I think,
Dear me.
I blame Prosecco, don't drink it. Bad.
Don't drink Prosecco.
Anyway, the game.
Yeah, go on, give me your thoughts in a nutshell, mate.
Well, it went downhill slightly after the first goal. Sorry for them. I could just see it. We were inviting too much pressure.
Yeah.
We weren't getting it away. We weren't, we were just inviting them too much, and I could see it coming, but not how it did happen, but I could see something happen. But we were unlucky in the end. We got 5 minutes extra time and everything else for all sorts of time wasting. Apparently the ref wants, but we were unlucky. I'm disappointed that we didn't get the win, but it is still a point. It's still slight momentum. And luckily we've had Fulham and West Brom and obviously Coventry and close to us. So we haven't lost anything, but unfortunately we haven't gained anything either, which is a bit of a pain. But we move on, don't we?
We move on. Everyone I've spoken to has almost given me a different man of the match.
Jayden Anthony for me.
Jayden Anthony says that's mine as well, but that just shows you, doesn't it? If we're able to pick from lots of different players, that a lot of players put in a good shift today. Yeah,
no, as I say, I was surprised when they gave it to Billing, but for me, Jayden Anthony. And Christie's work rate was really good today, but I think he was just slightly off it on his passes, but it could be the wind because it's not going to help, is it?
It's not going to help.
But anyway, I'm going to let you go before your hands fall off.
Thank you, mate.
And nice to see you, bro.
Good to see you.
Nice to see you. Take care.
Good to see you. Want to come on in?
See you later.
Okay, well, I mean, we're going to try and be positive.
Yeah, we'll try.
We'll try and be positive. Let's get the negative out of the way first.
Right. Well, I'll tell you what happened. We took a foot off the gas, didn't we? After 2-0, we just went, okay, we can sit back now. It's in the bag. And then as soon as we've done that, 2-1, 2-all, right at the last minute, and it's not good, is it? Lost the derby, draw to Millwall, and now draw again, and Fulham drew today as well. And I thought that would have been enough for us to think, do you know what? Let's go for it.
Yeah.
Get back to the position that we had been all season.
Yeah.
Which is why I keep saying we're we're top of the league, but I can't say that today, can I? But
you can't say that today. No, you can't say that today.
Disappointed, but other than that, I thought we played really well, especially in our attacking and our defence.
Yeah.
Normally it's mainly just our defence that I think we do well in, because with our attacking in started games during the season, it's always been, we'll wait until we get a first goal in.
Yeah.
So confidence came in, and then today we had more drive, and then Coventry, they're not a hard team to beat. I mean, they're 5th in the table.
Yeah.
So I always knew it was going to be a hard game as soon as we stepped onto that ground, but that's football. At the end of the day, it's Championship football. Nothing's guaranteed. So do you know what I mean? It's not going to be easy.
No.
And today there's a few questionable substitutions which I won't get into, but other than that, we did play well until their 2 goals, and then not great.
So when we stand back, then can we say that's an improvement upon the Millwall and Derby games?
100%.
Yeah.
100% an improvement. Yeah. But it's just we need to not take our foot off the gas. You never take your foot off the gas. Take your foot off the gas. That's when we do something like that. That's the punishment of football. Simple.
Yeah.
That's what I'm going to say about that.
No, fair point. Thank you so much.
Thank you, mate.
Thank
Cheers.
you. Hey.
Harry.
Oh, hi, Harry. Nice to meet you. How are you?
Yeah.
Harry, you've had to wait a really long time in the cold there.
Yeah.
I'm sure a lot of thoughts have been rushing through your head. What sort of sticks out for you about that game?
It's just disappointing, isn't it? I feel first half we were good, kept the ball a lot, struggled to create. I feel we were kept coming back, no real movement. We got the goal, a bit lucky, I would say. He tried to cross it and it went in. But then second half, I thought we came out really well, really fast. And really, until Lerma got sent off, they created nothing, really. We really, made them create nothing, like I said. But, yeah, it's just disappointing, isn't it? It feels like a loss, because I feel if we win today, we go top, 2 points clear. Fulham next week, and even if we lost that, then we're only 1 point. Now they can, if they beat us, they can now create a little gap, but I don't know.
But then if we beat them, we create a little gap.
But it's hard now with Lerma out again. Yeah. I just hope Kelly and Cahill are back for that one. But I did think Steve Cook was actually quite good. I was surprised because he's been out for ages. He hasn't played all season, but yeah.
And the change of shape was unusual. It's not a shape that we've played this season, really. Do you think we might see that again against Fulham?
He tried to do it a couple times towards the end of matches, the last 20 or so minutes. It hasn't really worked, I didn't think, but I thought it did work, especially in possession.
Yeah.
And out of, they didn't really create anything, but yeah, when I saw the team, I was a bit like, what are we doing?
Yeah.
I thought Lerma would come in. I didn't think Billing had a particularly good game. Surprised they gave him man of the match, to be honest. But yeah, it's just there's not much to say in it, but it just feels like a loss.
It feels like a loss, but it was a point. and it's a point against a team that is good top of the league, and we've not been playing particularly well. What is it going to take? What's going to be the turning point for us? What do we need, do you think, to go into a game and get another win? Because it feels like, I know it hasn't, but it does feel like a long time.
Yeah, especially with that international break as well after Swansea. We haven't won since then. We just need. I thought today when we went 2-0 up, I was like, we'll win this now. But we just need that one game where we win. Could be lucky we're playing bad. We just need that game to then push on a bit of momentum. Because when Lerma got sent off, I feel we looked a bit shaky. Everyone dropped back a lot more. But I just feel we just need to pick our confidence back up again. And we'll be all right. It's just a bit of a purple patch, and even in the purple patch, we're still 7 points clear of West Brom in third. So
no one's caught up with us, have they? No one's caught up with us.
It's not the end of the world.
No. Okay. Brilliant. Thank you so much, Harry. Good to see you.
Care.
All the best.
Thank you.
Oh, it's chilly, and we're going to leave it there, I think, today. If you've got thoughts on the game, please send it through via our our email address, or you can use what's the name of the app, Sam? Telegram app. Yeah, details will be below. Up the Cherries, on to Fulham.